Jen?
Come on. Let's go.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Dad.
Say hi. Where'd you go, Grandma?
Oh, no.
There you are. Say hi to the children.
Hi there. Hi there, children. Hi there, Heather. Matthew.
Oh, it's so beautiful and peaceful out here. I slept till 10 o'clock this morning. Jennifer and Grandma has gone for a walk. Somewhere over here is a bird nest. There, a birdhouse. Look at that house, Matthew. It's made out of pine tree bark. Sorry about that, I'm swinging. Wonder when Jennifer and Grandma's gonna be back. There's her trailer. Boy, I remember when all this that's back behind that house, all this back here was woods, it was trees, just like those are. And as far as I knew as a child, it went on forever. This is all Grandma's property until she dies. There's Granddaddy's trailer, my daddy. That's what he's staying in. He's at work today, but he's coming home and he's gonna take me out to dinner tonight. There's the swing I was sitting on a few minutes ago. I don't know where Jennifer and Grandma they've been out walking. Say hi.
Hi.
Jennifer.
We had a good walk.
That's
We
good.
like this time of year, don't we? Azalea flowers.
Ooh, isn't that pretty, Jennifer?
It smells so good.
Why don't you pick one, Jen, to put with your others?
It doesn't matter how much you break them. They like to be broken. So we'll give them some of these. These are scrubs. These are old time scrubs. They smell so good.
Oh, listen to that bird.
The birds are so happy they sing all the time. Oh, I can. These are wisterias.
Well, those are the ones that I thought looked like berries. No, not that one. Walk up there, Jennifer. Oh, the smell right around here is so pretty.
Now here's some beautiful ones over here too.
It is. Ooh, those are pretty.
They smell so good too.
There's another bumblebee, a big one.
Where is he?
They little flowers too,
Yeah.
don't they?
Is there a bumblebee there?
I think there he is.
Oops, he flew away. No, he didn't either. Goodness. Where'd he go? Ooh, look at that bee.
There he is.
Ooh, he's in the flower getting pollen.
Maybe you can get him. Oh, he's leaving.
I got him.
Did you?
Yeah.
I do not like those big ones.
Look at these, surrounded by flowers. Pretty time of the year. Let me see what you got, Jen. What have you got? There's the old house. Or the new old house.
We're going after some large white ones.
Let's follow them there. What are those? Oh, are those azaleas?
There's a big bush over here, but they're not as low yet.
Oh, that tree, is that dogwood?
This is the dogwood. White blows the dogwood.
I remember as we came in this driveway, I was filled with oyster shells. Remember that? We used to run around barefooted and have to be real careful because we cut our feet.
And I would keep every little piece of glass or anything that I'd see on the ground. I'd keep it all picked up. Get me picked.
Right over there where that gate is was a big ditch. We used to cross there, and the house didn't come out that far. All the way from that gate around and up to the front door was a pathway. And on either side of that pathway were flowers. Beautiful flowers.
We have pictures of all of that.
Yeah. And the garden over there where that swimming pool is was the biggest garden. And Granddaddy'd be out there at the crack of dawn working in that garden.
We had lots of vegetables, didn't we, Lisa?
Oh yes, boy, I remember.
Fresh vegetables.
I used to eat things at that time that I would not even think of now. Especially okra.
Yes, okra.
I used to love okra. I guess vegetables when they're homegrown are different than...
They are. They're much fresher.
Yeah. Oh, the memories. Granddaddy used to stand at the corner of the house and squirt us down every time we'd come around the corner. Does the house still sit on bricks?
Uh-huh. Right.
Yeah, before the siding was underneath, it was along the bottom.
Yes, there was open space underneath.
Yeah, Renee and I used to climb under there.
And now it's pinned in with siding.
Yeah, we'd climb under there and play or hide. All through here you had patches of different bushes and flowers, and every winter you'd cover up the roots with the pine needles.
Right.
And we'd come and play. We used to play keep away from Ty.
Yes, I remember.
We used to run and hide from him. Hi, Jen.
Let me tell you something what happened to Renee one time
Yeah?
when you all were staying with us that summer. Renee, she got mad about something. She got upset with you about something. I don't know whether you remember it or not. But anyway, she came running out here, so mad she didn't know what to do. And she came on this little hill where all these azaleas are, you know.
Uh-huh.
And a bee stung her.
I do remember that.
And she ran right back in the house, and I put something on the sting, and I consoled her. I said, it's going to be all right, honey. Don't cry no more.
Well, those are some big bees out there, too.
But we got it okay. It didn't hurt very much.
There used to be a swing, I think. right in those trees. Didn't there used to be a swing
Yes,
right
there
there?
used to be a swing right there.
A big wide swing where two people could sit on it at
Right.
once, hanging from those trees.
Right.
We used to do all kinds of funny things on that swing, Renee and I.
We had it on the back porch too sometime
Yeah.
when we first got it. Let's go back.
You ready, Jen, to go put those in some water, make them help pretty up everything? Huh? Okay.
Okay.
The cat's laying over there, and before me and Grandma went for a walk, we put the cat out. Now I think the cat wants to go to sleep on the front porch.
You think? What's a kitty cat's name? What's his name, Jen?
Abby.
Kitty, 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 kitty. Meow. Trying to walk carefully here. She says, I don't know. What are you guys doing? Or he. See if you go up and pet him, Jen.
Hold these. Here's some more. Drop some.
Scoot over to the side. Oh, he says. I'll tell you with Jennifer, if it's not one animal, it's another. Wait till Prissy sees this. There it goes. Yeah. Hi, Jen. Hi, Kitty.
Bye.
Sitting out here. Enjoying the cool breeze. Oh, yes. Nice. It's real quiet. Maybe you can hear the wind blowing in the pine trees.
We just heard it, if that was it.
You hear it?
She'll be a good dog.
Yep. Yep. My
All we
grandma.
have to do is go into the trailer and surprise him.
Oh boy. I gotta go in soon and get my hair fixed and my makeup on and get ready to go out to dinner tonight. Let me get a picture of you, Jen.
Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Picture of you taking a picture of me.
How about that?
Yeah. Nice. Okay, Jen. You can turn it off now. Don't look at the wood pile.
That wood pile looks too bad.
Every time you giggle, the whole thing shakes. Push the button first. Yeah, I was sitting out here filming a little while ago, and there was the prettiest bird just right over there, and I wanted to get a picture of it. Lifted the camera up. No way. No way. I mean, I've seen some of the prettiest birds here. I love I'd love to get a picture of the park. This is so bright. So beautiful. Isn't it? And love. Hummingbirds. Hi guys.
You've got the time
Hi
on.
there, Heather. This is Grandma Elizabeth. How you doing, darling? We're having a wonderful time. We wish you were here with us. Matthew, Stephanie. Hi, darlings.
Sing it to us, Jennifer. What you reading, Grandma?
Reading about France. It's very interesting. Beautiful sayings in there, too. I like these books.
What am I going to say to Grandma?
I don't know.
Do you think I can get a prettier date than this, Mama?
No, you can't get any prettier date than her. She's just perfect.
You have anything you want to say to the kids? The other
Are you
one's
behaving yourself, kids? Of course, I
Say
know
something to Matthew. He thinks you're
Man.
boss.
Matthew, when you come out, we'll go fishing. How's
Not your
that?
taste.
Just me and you, Matthew. How fast can I drive?
okay. Keep going up to this next one.
Sign here.
Oh, isn't that pretty out there? Thought you might enjoy this, honey. Someplace we didn't go last summer, but I can bring it through you.
That's enough of that. Don't waste it. And self-sacrifice placed her high on the pages of history and should awaken in successive generations true patriotism and love of country and virtues some conservatism. Get over here and may bring to your attention the famous Moores Creek battleground, the scene of a great Civil War battle that probably changed the history of this area. Here we are looking at the legend of Polly Slocum, who was a hero in caring for the wounded. And of course, I'd like to point out over here exactly who's buried in these tombs. Dead people.
Good. Wide span here. Monuments all back in there. Interesting place. Imagine what went on here.
I'd also like to point out that my ancestors didn't fight at this battleground. That's why they call our family the chicken of the sea. Right here, ladies and gentlemen, are you paying attention? Are we going to ask questions? This is where my great ancestor, John Paul Jones, who I'm sure that you've heard of, made that famous statement that has been family tradition ever since. He says, I ain't gonna fight.
Hmm?
But what happened was he got drunk down at the local bar and he never did make that ride. But they wrote a poem about him anyway, because the poem was written before he made the ride. Longfellow wrote the poem. You remember how that poem goes? The
Not
Midnight
really.
Ride of Paul Revere. Well, it was part of a plantation. I'm trying to think of the name of the plantation, and I can't think of it right at this minute. But I'll remember it in a little while, and I'll tell you the name of the plantation. But this whole area was plantation. And this was the overseer's house. And right back here is where Ty Jr. killed his first deer. Now, of course, out here, if you'll focus on this old oak tree here, and come back this way. Right about here is where Ty Jr. killed his first deer. If he sees this film, I'm sure that he will recognize the area. Actually, I ought to correct that. He didn't really kill the deer. He put so much lead in him, the deer died of a heart attack from carrying it. Back to the story of Ty Jr. killing the deer. This was his first hunt trip, and the first time that I trusted him out by himself with the automatic shotgun that his daddy had given him. So I gave him 4 shells that morning to load his gun with, so I knew exactly how many shells he had. So when he cut loose on the deer, he started hollering for me. He'd shoot one time, blam! Then he'd say, "Daddy!" Blam! So I kind of hid until I figured he'd run out of shells. And when he shot 4 times, I come running toward him. Well, I got about halfway down here, and all of a sudden he started shooting again. Well, come to find out, he'd sneaked some more shells in his pocket when I wasn't looking. So anyway, when I arrived right about this area here, there was a great big buck deer standing up here. And he was wobbling like this. Kind of like this. And I said, well, that must be the deer that Ty shot. I didn't even shoot him because it looked like he was dead anyway. He was standing on his feet like this. And all of a sudden I said, "Boo!" And the old deer said, "Plop!" And he fell down. And then Ty come running out here. Anyway, that was his first deer that he killed. The first thing Ty said to me, of course he was excited, "Daddy, I got to get a bigger gun." He said, "This won't kill a deer." Of course, that was his granddaddy's gun, and his granddaddy had killed many, many hundreds of deer with a gun. So I told him, I said, "You got to shoot the deer one time and shoot him in the right place," and I said, "Then he'll die." Anyway, we're going to walk back toward this old plantation house, back side of the plantation house. Now, you mentioned a pump the other day. You wanted a nice pump. Well, all we do is just look at that. Look what we got here. An old pump. And evidently it busted sometime, and they put a rubber shoe around it here to make it work. Now, look at here. Old wagon wheel. See, the wood has rotted, the wooden spokes has rotted out of it. See what else we got. All kinds of stuff laying around. There's antique bottles.
Well, we ain't.
Ron? Yeah.
I'm getting you.
Looky here, dear. Look at this old house. Wonder what we can find inside. I bet you'd love to be here. Look at this. Think I should bring this home to you? Yeah,
Oh, that's an old Hornish shackle.
Looks like you screwed it into something.
It went into a Hornish, a yoke. Let's see what we got in here, this old plantation. Coming in the house now.
Yeah, boy, I'll tell you, these houses still standing. Use awfully hard wood. Look at all this stuff. Look at these bottles. There's a couple of them. This has even got stuff in it.
Yeah.
Have to bring these home. I wonder what this is. Heat. For arthritis, backache, and rheumatism.
I need it.
Oh, boy.
That was one of the bedrooms.
Yeah. All this stuff.
Does this thing focus light?
Mm-hmm. Sure does. Everything's automatic. I'm sure lots of people have come and gone through this stuff. Somebody's name right across here. Kias, K-E-A-S, Elton III.
Right?
Ready?
Come on.
Not blinking. Here's an old bottle.
off right down here.
Go ahead.
I don't
Be careful.
see if this is all in one piece. Sure is. What do you think?
What is it?
Can't tell.
Liquor bottle or medicine bottle?
It's got, it says 1 pint.
It's got to be liquor.
Whiskey. This.
That's an old plow point off of a wooden plow.
Focusing on that.
Yeah, I'm coming at you.
So then,
You might want to keep that.
yeah.
Yeah, old antique plow point, probably made somewhere around the turn of the century.
Take this back and clean it up.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is a site of a house that's fallen down, because there's the bed.
Yeah, part of the roof.
Yeah, part of the roof. A few other things laying around.
Peanut butter.
All right.
No, forget it.
By the way, this is where we loaded the deer on the pickup truck tied to kill, right here.
Oh, look.
Where
Look
you
what I found.
Where you at?
Right here.
Oh. Let me focus in on that.
Old blue bottle.
Yeah, now, this might be the pile that I...
Vapor rub. Looks like a Vicks.
Can you carry it?
I got it. Goodies. Still gotta pick up that stuff from the house, too.
All right.
Figure a way to get this back to California.
We'll put it in a box and ship it.
Yeah. Well, we can take this. We only bought. Pretty out here.
All right, turn around so they can see the other end.
That's the ends that don't need to be seen.
Blocking out the whole view up there.
That thing's gonna pick up the birds or not. What's the name of this place?
Anderson's Landing.
This is the Black River.
This is the Black River.
Listen to the birds. This reminds me a little of the swamps down south. See that water running? Standing on a road that dams up this pond a little, and water's running out to the lake, or the river. Fishing camp. Dad says he's interested someday in possibly purchasing some land out here. where you can come fishing and just sit and relax.
Yeah. Nothing moving. Is the film running on this?
Sure is.
Okay, we are now up in the woods in Pender County. Pender County, North Carolina, and we're about to approach an old church that was built about the turn of the century. This church is probably close to 100 years old, I would think. We'll move in and get a better shot of it. Caswell Baptist Church. Okay, let's walk around the back here. There's a graveyard back there, and we'll see what we can see.
Get some dates.
Okay, we are now at the back side of this church. Boy, it's high up there. There's Lisa playing around in the graveyard out there.
Not dead,
What's the dates on that?
That is born 1906.
Born
Died,
1906.
died 1945.
45. Got a picture of her on it. How about
Yeah,
that?
it does. Look at that.
Point that out.
It's inlaid in glass, I guess. Isn't that something?
Uh-huh. Okay, let's go.
Vinyl? No, Tina.
What does it say?
It says, born 1892 and died 1818, and I can't read the inscription on there. So that's an old one. I wonder what this one says. Get my rear end here. Oh, this is 1882 to 1943.
Yeah, you might see some war heroes there somewhere, you know.
Get this out of the way. Look at there, and that's
What does that say?
1842,
Died?
1907.
Died in 1907.
Yeah, gone.
He's nesting. Hey, duck. What's your name, duck? Huh? I don't understand that language. Where you at, Lisa? Come over here. I can't shoot you back there. Now that's what you call living it up. Bass fishing with country music going wide open. You'll have to show this to Ty Jr. He never did learn how to catch a bass like he's supposed to. Hey, pretty girl. Say hello.
Hi. Hello, everybody. Isn't this pretty? There goes another bass.
Where?
Down in the water. Down.
There's one over there, too. Oh, there's one.
Swimming away now. Nobody's gonna care.
This is Greenfield Lake, by the way, for the documentary on this film in Wilmington, North Carolina. And Lisa and myself are out on a Sunday just enjoying the view of the lake and the flowers and the birds, the bees, whatever.
Duck over here left his nest. Buttons in the front. That little oval looking thing. Oh.
Yeah, I got you. Make lamps out of them.
Johnny Carson had a guy on one time. Brought a bunch of different shapes of cypress knees, you know.
Get them out of the
Oh, some red rocks.
orange.
Oh my goodness. Orange and pink and oh, look at that one. Catch anything good out of that lake?
Yeah, bass. I don't think Ty will come fishing this way. One place to get in the day.
Probably like the ones.
Lisa just seen a big eel. Where'd he go?
I thought it was a dead fish. He was just coming
There's a
up.
turtle coming up.
Look at this. I wonder, I hope you can see it from there. Look at the algae on the back. Oh my goodness.
A turtle.
Down it goes. That looks like that's Canadian geese.
Yeah. If this don't make Ty Jr. homesick, nothing will.
Those are Canadian geese right here.
Where?
Straight out there.
Where you?
It's just down from that amphitheater or whatever it is. He just took off and he was this huge wingspan, and then he flew across the lake a little bit and landed again.
Big goose.
Yeah, they were wild Canadian geese. I assume they're wild. Did you hear them honking a minute ago? This is a duck. Whoops.
There's some ducks.
Way out there across the lake. I'm sure that's what it is.
Well, Don, this one's for you. Lisa's been taking wildlife that she likes, so I'm going to take something for you now. This is Carolina Beach, North Carolina. How about that, Doc? Very interesting, very interesting. Can't zoom no more. Oh, what it is there, Andy? Hold it right there. Don't you get out in that sand. Have to call Don to come get you. I used to have a four-wheel drive just like that one. Well, I had it when you was here before, didn't I?
Yeah, the kids, yeah, I saw you took us fishing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we went to the creek in it.
We've got pictures of that.
Yeah, they're coming off of the beach there. All right, this is the marina I used to keep my boat at when we lived down here, when Lisa was a little girl. Drive on up there and I used to keep my boat here.
What was the name of your boat then?
Seahorse.
About what size was it?
45 foot, Barker Island built
Was
boat.
that your first one?
That was my first one. These are the docks that I used to, and right over yonder where you see the boat with the blue top on it. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. You're behind the park bench. Just ease on up. That was my dock over there. We'll go around where we can get to it. Just keep circling the marina. You don't have to. And me and the Winter Boys was friends. That's their fishing. There, Lisa would just slow down a little bit. I think she's going to fire or something. There's old Carl Winter. He must be 80 years old now. He's still there, running his mouth and telling fishing stories. Go ahead. You know, you stop him. This was the bait and tackle shop, if you can see it. Okay, this is Lumberton Street in Carolina Beach. And this is the apartment that we lived in when Lisa was about 3 years old. I had my fishing boat. That's the apartment in the back with the man coming down the steps there. Then we moved into a house, and we're going to go over to another street and I'll show you the house. There's a better shot of the apartment as we go by it. Now we go into the house that we lived in. Okay, we're driving down the street now. We're looking for the house. The house is 619, if we can find it. Is that it? 316. Maybe this is it then. Maybe I got my number. Yeah, I believe it is. Yeah, this is the house that we lived in. It's still here, but it's old and dilapidated. It looks like people are living in it, though.
Sure does.
Huh. Yeah, we lived here. Lisa was about 3 years old, like 3.5. And I had my charter boat business. Of course, this street here leads down to the beach where I kept my charter boat.
Anywhere in here?
Just pull on up somewhere and find a parking place. Say hello. Look out now, Don. Here's one for Don. A rare shot, a rare occasion.
You didn't turn that off.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, Don, I got one for you here. Oh. I can do better than that, Don. We'll find you something interesting. Not bad. Hey.
Oh, there you coming? Those rafters and things are still standing. How long has that been shut down?
Really?
I remember this, Mom and Aunt Cindy. I remember them taking me here and they kept saying, if you're scared, just close your eyes. If you're scared, just close your eyes. But I was too scared to close my eyes.
Really?
So I wanted to see if anything was coming out. It looks like it's
Yeah, they'll be open up here in a week or two.
I remember waiting in this line. Couldn't have been any older than about 4. About 4 years old.
I don't think I was ever that old. This is the famous Fort Fisher. Very significant during the Civil War. It blockaded the entrance to the Cape Fear River to keep ships from infiltrating and going up the river. Of course, some ships got by anyway.
The years have taken their toll on Fort Fisher. It no longer resembles the Gibraltar of America or the Malakoff Tower of the South. In the 1940s, an airstrip was constructed through the fort from Federal Point used as an army training ground. Highway 421 also ran through the fort, destroying even more of the mounds. But perhaps the greatest damage has been done by Mother Nature. Continuous pounding by the Atlantic has eroded nearly half of the sea face, while the land base has been slowly worn away by the ocean, rain, and pedestrian traffic. Today, the Visitor Center contains exhibits and artifacts about the Civil War, blockade running, and the defense and capture of Fort Fisher. A schedule of guided tours is posted in the lobby near the registration desk. From the Visitor Center, a gravel path leads you parallel to a restored Palisades fence along the northern edge of the land base and onto a footbridge near the Cape Fear River. Entering the fort at the western Sally Ford, Fort Gate, reveals a reconstruction of Shepherd's Valley and the entrance to a bomb-proof or underground room at the base of the mound. The trail encircles the few remaining fortifications, returning you to the Visitor Center. Across the highway, very little remains of Fort Fisher Sea Base. A memorial to the Confederate dead is located on Battle Acre, and at the southern end of Federal Point is a remnant of the once formidable Battery Buchanan, overlooking what was once New England. Much of the remains of Fort Fisher lie just off the coast, along with artifacts from shipwrecks related to the Civil War and other periods of the state's history. Located here at Fort Fisher is the North Carolina Underwater Archaeology Lab, which examines these and many other underwater features throughout the state. Across the Cape Fear River is Brunswick Town, another of North Carolina's more than 20 state historic sites. Brunswick Town features the archaeological remains of the colonial settlement and the Civil War earthworks of Fort Anderson, which were also part of the lower Cape Fear defenses. Information about tours and special events at Fort Fisher, the Underwater Archaeology Lab, Brunswick Town, and other state historic sites is available from the staff here in the Visitor Center. We hope you enjoy your tour of Fort Fisher and will come back to visit us again soon.
So look at that torpedo.
Good, yes.
This was
built in 1964. Well, 500 pounds of power. And it was fired with batteries inside the floor.
First torpedo. That's some of the bullets. Well, it's over here. Some of their tools. There's Lisa.
Hi.
There's Lisa.
All the stuff that you guys found.
Yeah.
Do you remember any of the names of the ships?
Yep. The buoy guard.
The what?
The buoy guard was the one that
Buoy
we
guard?
dove on. Cannonball.
People's throwing pennies in there.
Couple of rifles over there. Smaller cannonballs. Almost a half a mile. About where you see that tide line there, I could catch trout if I could get in a certain place, and I had bearings on things on the shore, and I'd go out there trout fishing. And I knew I could catch trout if I could ever find the right place. And one day after a storm, I was out there, and I had the depth recorder on, and it jumped way up. And I come in that night, and I discussed this with my buddy Skippy, and we decided there was some type of a wreck out there. So we put scuba tanks on the next day and come out here and dove down, and in 65 feet of water we found the wreck. Of course, it was murky water like this, and it was hard to see. But we made out what it was. So we went to the library and done some research, and we found out that it was a buoy guard. They didn't know exactly where it went down, but it went down out here and somewhere. And we found enough stuff to substantiate that it was a buoy guard. So there was supposed to have been $2 million worth of gold on there. That was for the Confederate cause.
Uh-huh.
So we got into one hole, and we found lead bars that weighed about 150 pound apiece. And we got them for 3 or 4 days. We pulled them lead bars up. And later on we found some tin bars that weighed about 50 pound apiece, about like this. And we thought we had gold or silver when we first found them, but it turned out to be pure tin. And we got a lot of copper, a lot of bronze. But the old ship was a wooden ship, but it had steel plates on the outside. And evidently the cannon that hit it knocked a hole in the side, and that's where we was going in. It was laid over on its side and completely almost covered up with sand. And we'd go in this hole, and it had burned too. You could tell that most of the wood was burnt. So right off the beach out there, half a mile away.
Right off of Fort Fisher?
Right off Fort Fisher. We got a couple of cannons. Skippy got the cannons. I got a couple of muskets, which the Confederate Daughters of America confiscated from it. And some tin bars and lead bars. And stuff like that. Mini balls. Got a lot of mini balls. Got kegs and kegs of mini balls. No metal detecting allowed.
Hey kids, this is something that I I wanted to take you guys on when we were here. That is what you call a ferry boat. Right underneath the deck there is where they park the cars. People stand up there on the top and it takes you across the river. All the way across.
Southport.
Over there to Southport. Somewhere. Drive your car right across that bridge that connects to the boat. There you go. They should be leaving soon. We tried to, but they were full. They told us they were full.
You have to wait 2 hours.
We couldn't go across. So how long does it take to get across?
It takes about 30, 45 minutes, I think.
Oh, really?
About 45 minutes.
Let's see the time. It's starting to get late. We gotta get moving. Next time.
Got to feed them, man.
No, I don't want no quickie. I'll buy you a minute, but I won't deal with it. The creek will be outside town in a couple of weeks for free. Now come on. Thank you.
Coke right there.
Miss it, you know.
I'm gonna bring it home to you. Hopefully. A couple of other ones. I don't know if they'll part with them or not.
Well, let me get my little good mess and get out of here.
All right, no use to hurry, though. We've got plenty of time.
Hey, honey, you think this place is gonna be bothered by anybody? Date on here. Yeah, we missed the signs. This is the Orton Plantation. Does.
Pictures you're sending, moves and stuff.
There's a lot of these kind of trees on the streets here in Wilmington. Covers the road. Let's see what this one says. It says ticket office. No stopping, please.
I don't think there's nobody around so we can get on to it.
Ticket office and no stopping at the ticket office is what it sounded like.
Put the window down.
Rice fields. Oh no, that's okay.
Those are the old rice fields out there. Oh, cattails. You know, Arnold has cooked those things and we've eaten them. Where you got that thing on me or what? I told David he had a video camera. He said, well, I'm going to be on the lookout when she comes around then. Like my picture being taken.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
There's Hi, Christine.
Oh, I don't like if you take close-ups of me. I look terrible. Don't.
No. I think the camellias they're already gone, haven't they?
They're brilliant here.
The moss
Even though they were at their peak last year.
sideways.
Come in and see what kind of views they got in there. Tell a story, I imagine. They could talk. Okay, let's go walk in the chapel.
Where'd you go?
We're back. Yeah, back on my head.
You guys.
I don't know how to work with this so I can get you.
Okay.
Tall or something. I like it. I like it. You just don't see them anymore. Imagine it's got some history.
Newhall what? Oh, you write California on there, Jen?
Yes, he did.
I like fun to see where people come from that side.
Did you sign my name, Jennifer? Did you sign my name?
I'll get you. Go ahead, Mom.
Sign it. Hmm?
You girls talk about it. Y'all talk right now. Smile.
Let me know before I step off the sidewalk.
I got one this color. Oh, I seen the lamps on that I want. I have finest stained lamps. They've got shells in them, but they've got pink shades, pink shells in it about like this. I'm glad you found it. I haven't got it yet, but it contains.
All right, number
It looks okay when it's kept up like this, you know. And cut back.
Roll number 2?
Uh-huh.
It says 2 right here.
Steps that go down to the river.
Should I take one?
What is that? Is that the Cape Fear River?
That used to be rice fields out in there.
Should I take one, Mom?
Sure.
Get up on the high step.
See that big bumblebee? That was what we were talking about.
Get him in. Okay. Listen, did it hold that a while?
Yeah, in a few minutes.
I get to hold it too.
Go from here.
I get to hold it too so I can get some of you.
Number 5. Move, Chris.
Get your back in there.
At least one for me.
You don't have to stop and copy anything. Just get it right on the field.
Mm-hmm.
Rich pizza.
Go down there, Mom. It's right over
That's all
there.
around her, isn't it?
It's right over there. Why don't you stay up here and we can go down there, Mommy? Why don't you stay up here and we can go down there?
Go ahead.
Christine, we'll go down there.
You didn't want your picture taken.
No, we don't want our picture taken.
But you know, when we went through Arkansas, they had
This is the South Belvedere and Scroll.
What is it?
South Belvedere and Scroll Garden. This is number 4. Butterfly. I don't know if you can zoom in and see it any better or not. They're all over around here. Look at all those trees. Look at them. One right after the other. Big old thing right behind the flower. He's checking you out, Jen. Look at the size of those things. Gracious.
flower here.
Still.
I'll tell you though, outside. Telling them. Yeah, we don't have to worry about talking about it. Right. Just put it on there and they can read it.
Mommy, it's like
Oh, cute! Climb up there, you guys. There goes Jennifer. Grab her by the earlobes, Christine, and just pull her up.
I know I see people.
Come on, Jenny.
Come on down, you guys. We're gonna get going. You're gonna get left. Come on.
Here she comes. Okay. I'm having trouble closing one eye. Well, get some paper out of that, couldn't you? Daffodils. Ooh, it's bees.
Never get around flowers.
Yeah. Look at that.
Walk back.
Whoa. It was on. I thought it was off.
It's on. Turn it up and down. Yeah. Do a picture on this camera for you. Yep, Jennifer. Right there. Stand still. Smile so you look somewhat happy.
Daggone, I can't see a thing.
It's black and white and it's a little different. Is this pretty?
Sure is.
Aunt Nita, how would this look as a corsage? Wouldn't that be pretty?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty corsage. Put in there. Get showered. No, okay. Tell us what this tree is, Aunt Nita, on tape.
This is a magnolia tree. It's the biggest one I've ever seen.
The blue and the yes, those are the elements. So this is an orange.
Those grow real good in the heat. Hey, oh, but like little faces, don't they?
Yeah, look at all the colors.
Kittens have pansy looking little faces. Puppies.
Listen to that Japanese restaurant, Mama, where you sit and you watch the cook what you eat and funky.
Gotta get that accent in there, right?
The left.
Okay.
We won't stay too long. We just How long was the side show? How long was the side show?
14 minutes.
14 minutes. Stay too long out.
For much of the colony's trade in lumber and naval stores, tar, pitch, turpentine, and rosin. Very quickly, the Cape Fear River Port became the British Empire's most valuable source of naval stores for maintaining the Royal Navy. Politically, Brunswick Town served as the seat of New Hanover County, and later Brunswick County. The Colonial Assembly met at the town often. The Royal Governors Arthur Dobbs and William Tryon were residents during most of their administrations. The future of Brunswick seemed promising, but with the outbreak of the American Revolution, all hopes were shattered when the town was burned by an invading British army. During the years that followed, Brunswick was unable to recover. In 1842, the land that the village occupied was sold for $4.25, and the town of Brunswick and much of its history sank into oblivion. It was added to the colonial history of the Lower Cape Fear, a history that dates from the first attempted settlement of the region nearly 60 years before the first Roanoke Island colony. The year was 1526. Lucas Vasquez de Ayllón led an expedition of 500 Spaniards from Santo Domingo in the West Indies to the mouth of the Cape Fear River. As the expedition entered the river, one of the ships was wrecked. Thus the colonists set out to build another ship, perhaps the first by Europeans in North America. But illness and mutiny forced the colonists to move southward, where they eventually disbanded and returned to the West Indies. In the 1660s, about 140 years after the Spanish had left the area, there were 2 more attempts to settle the Cape Fear, but these also met with failure. Another half-century elapsed. In 1715, Colonel Maurice Moore, on a military expedition to aid South Carolina, passed through the Lower Cape Fear. He was so impressed with the area that in 1725 he obtained on the river's west bank a grant of 1,500 acres. On 320 acres overlooking the river, Moore laid out the town of Brunswick in honor of King George I, who was also the Duke of Brunswick. The town had 336 half-acre lots, each 82.5, similar to the modern motel. In their excavations, the archaeologists found numerous sewing articles in 5 of the 6 rooms. This indicated that the public house may have been used as a tailor shop at one time. Since it was customary for the citizens of Brunswick to dispose of refuse in their backyards, the archaeologists found an interesting array of materials behind the public house. Broken dishes, bones, glassware, rum bottles, and other items were found to a depth of 3 feet. Perhaps the most impressive residence in Brunswick was Russellborough, the home of 2 royal governors. Begun in the early 1750s by Captain John Russell, this 2-story frame house was on property shared by the 2 men. The remains of an outside chimney indicates the house had more than 1 floor. While excavating the first level, archaeologists found a charred wooden floor in what was apparently the kitchen. A conjectural drawing of the house shows that it probably had a 2nd-story porch. From the artist, we also could get an idea of the appearance of some of the other structures in Brunswick, such as Nat Moore's front, located near the water, and the Newman Taylor House in the vicinity of the courthouse lot. Time. A bottle seal unearthed by archaeologists is another reminder of an important event in Brunswick's history, the Stamp Act resistance. William Dry, merchant and public official, was a principal character in the drama which unfolded in the Lower Cape Fear in 1766. The Stamp Act, imposed upon the colonies by the British government, was a tax on various papers and documents. The tax was designed to provide funds for the defense and administration of the colonies. As collector of customs, Dry was bound by duty to uphold the act, even though he was opposed to it. Approximately 500 armed men marched on Brunswick, compelling a number of public officials to take oaths that they would not enforce the act in North Carolina. As a result, no stamps were issued in the colony. Shortly afterward, the Stamp Act was repealed by Parliament because colonial protests were affecting the profits of British merchants. Even before the Revolution, there were signs that all was well. The town served as a rendezvous for both sides at different times during the Revolution. Only a few people returned to Brunswick at the war's end. And by the 1840s, the town site had been added to the holdings of Orton Plantation. But Brunswick was to play a role in another important conflict. 86 years after it was burned in a war to unite the states, Brunswick became involved in a war to divide them, the war between the states. In 1862, a twin battery 10-gun Brendan fort was constructed across the northern portion of the town site. It was originally called Fort St. Philip's, with the walls of St. Philip's Church inside the fortifications. The name was later changed to Fort Anderson, in honor of General Joseph Anderson, commander of the Cape Fear District. The facility became an important link in the lower Cape Fear defenses. Batteries A and B, with their impressive mounds, were in an excellent location for guarding the Cape Fear Channel. Fort Fisher, located across the river to the south on Federal Point, was responsible for keeping New Inlet and the port of Wilmington open for trade during most of the war. But in the middle of January 1865, Fort Fisher fell into Union hands. A month later, on February 19th, Fort Anderson met the same fate, and within 3 days, Union forces marched into Wilmington unopposed. Nearly a century of neglect had taken its toll on Fort Anderson when archaeologists began excavations in the 1950s and 60s. Then in the mid-1970s, it became apparent that natural erosion and the footsteps of thousands of visitors were wearing portions of the fort away. Measures were taken to stabilize these areas. Large sections of the earthworks were built up and uniform pathways were constructed. Also, undergrowth was cleared above the fort and bridges were constructed across the marshes, allowing the trail to be extended to the north. Today, Brunswick town exists only in its lonely, shadowed ruins. The now peaceful surroundings make it difficult to imagine a Spanish or British invasion or homes and businesses in flames. But here in the visitor center, artifacts.
Can't read some of those. Well, howdy. Hello, Jen. You stepped right up there. Oh, through here, we're standing up on the top of these mounds. I think everybody's out hunting for the Venus flytrap. So that's what Christine and Jennifer's looking for. This can be red or not. I hope that you'll be able to see the depth with this. The foundation of the building and that fence back there. Clouds are moving in. I think it's going to rain. So much for the beach today. Flowers on those trees. Dogwood tree. North Carolina state flower. Beautiful this time of year. Oh well. Better run and catch up with everybody. Does me good. Keep my blood pressure up. Oh yeah. That's why it's not as green out there.
What does it say?
It said the same thing the first one did.
Stay on the paths? I'm sure.
Where?
Yeah.
I think it's trying to tell us in a roundabout way to turn around and go back.
Let's go down where the water is.
I don't know if it was on you or not.
It is. Let's go down to where the water is over there.
Back to Martha. I believe, Mama, that's the one that we used to work at, isn't it? You know, when Ernest Thomas, Tyler worked,
I see all
Bill,
this fun.
Cynthia, all of us. We farmed tobacco for, was it Ernest's tobacco or Hatcher's? It looks like the one that we worked at. Let's go see the other side of it. The first job I ever had was handing tobacco.
It's a little doors for. Is that where you come in and out, or?
That's where they go in and hang the tobacco up
Hang it up on and let it cure, you know, dry out.
Mm-hmm.
It's just stuck in me like that.
He is when you get in there.
Now he turned his face away.
This was moving. Starting to rain, better.
I guess there's a geese.
Over there.
There's a fishing boat, little boat.
Behind one.
Okay, and there is the cemetery.
They're moving. That's my great-grandfather, mother, and your great-great, and your great-great-great, Jennifer.
This is on Grandma Melissa's side?
Uh-huh, that's her parents.
So, oh, okay.
Hope that that's
Anybody else?
There's another Williams up here, but I'm not sure if it's a relative or not.
Shall we go see?
Okay.
Well, you never know. We might find something out one day.
Alice H. is probably her H is probably her maiden name.
Uh-huh.
Don't know who she married.
Doesn't have president. Here's a, what is it down here? Arthur? Wait a minute, let me get down here. Luther? Do we have a Luther?
I don't know who he is.
Huh.
Don't know if he's related or not.
Boy, there's Williams all over the place here. Huh.
Fletcher G. Williams. Died in 1885.
We're gonna have to talk real loud because the wind is blowing in this thing. It's not gonna.
Yeah.
There's a James. Bowden.
That is.
Edwin.
Tower up there by Grandma's house.
Yep.
Ooh, let's come over there and look at that one. All those good. This is walnut tree.
Who is it? Woo! We got a storm moving in.
Frederick Williams. It must be coming in early.
That's what I was wondering. And there's Annie S.
Oh, these are relatives.
Are these
Why
relatives?
their family don't put
Moved in.
tombstones there?
Warren Williams.
Looks like, oh, you know, they got a pretty big family. It looks like they put a tombstone there.
Ella R. Williams. How are they related? Do you know
I
offhand?
can't tell you right offhand, but I
Somehow or another
have to
they
get it
are.
down and look at it.
Ooh, it is blowing hard. Whoa. Speaking of blowing away,
I can take
what?
the rain better than I can the wind.
Oh, I know. Where we just came from. We had to hurry. And it's starting to rain. I don't know if we can pick up the rain.
Play good, Mom. What song you playing, Mom?
I have no idea.
You should know what song you're playing when you're playing something.
You recognize that one, huh, John?
Mm-hmm. Tell me when, Mom.
You got my behind and my back.
Both sides.
It's not pointing at my face.
Yes, it is.
That's Not the camera's pointing off back this way.
Well, I'm seeing you good. Tell me when to stop. Mom, do you want to get some of me? Why don't you just sew that thing over there?
See what the heavy right here. Put a hand through here. And on the pole through there.
Now you have to switch it all the way so
It needs to be pressed down a little. Do it like that. Turn it. You got him. And you can turn it over and make something out of it. Whatever you want to do. This is just a scrap. Everybody's a sewing. I need it sews. Let it go. See, go?
Boy, I've sewn on that machine too when I was little. I think you probably taught me to sew.
I let y'all play with it all you wanted to. You couldn't hurt it.
How old do you think that is? When did you get that?
When Dad was just a baby. It's about 50,
So,
50 years
about
old.
50 years old. Still works just like new.
Still works like new. I've had to replace the bands several times, you know.
See how that works?
This band right here, I've had to replace it several times.
Uh-huh.
It wears out, you know. But that's all that's ever been done for it. Never no work been done on it except replace the band.
Making a flag. I like a plain white flag.
A plain white flag, right. Say when, Lisa, and I'll put it.
Ben, move. You need.
Now here's the pedal down here.
Uh-huh.
That makes it go. This pedal down here makes it go. And you have to start it like that. And then you got it going, see? And I learned, you see, as I used it, I learned to stop it with my foot. You stop it with your foot.
Move, Jen.
You start it with this, just a slight little touch. And then you go on, and when you want to stop it with your foot.
Mm-hmm.
Down there. See? See there? You can slow down, or you can... Let's get the right beat to it then. I gotta have
You got the organ over there. I don't have it. That's the thing. Put a slow rock on there. Put a slow rock on there. Put a slow rock. Slow rock. You can't see that without your glasses. Now put it back where it was there. You going slow. the beginning, Mama.
Okay, I'll start at the beginning. Stop it.
I have time with Mama.
I just cannot get the
Anytime
time.
you get ready to end the song, put a tail on it. You remember I taught you that a long time ago?
I've learned to do that.
Okay, Darling, I am growing old.
Right. Now, that's the chord that I play in A. That's song.
I don't care where you play.
We've got the right beat to it.
Well, put the right beat to it. You over there at the controls.
That's got to be a little slower.
You got a whole computer at your fingertips.
I haven't learned to operate it yet, though.
You're not in A. What are you in?
A flat.
Well, there's a lot of difference in A flat and A now.
Oh, I can't play an A so good. How about G?
Any chord you want to play in it, don't make it. Kinda worried.
That's not the right beat.
Put the right beat on it.
Think the right beat for that song. You get it.
Okay, let me find it. Darling, I am growing old. Start at the beginning now. Don't start in the middle of the song. Start at the